Hey guys, this is Chris with the Legacy. We have here a Town Hall 8 Hog Attack by Tom against this pretty heavy Town Hall 8 base. So to kick it off, let's take a look at possible trap locations. Now the double bombs are the biggest threat, so the only two possibilities for those are going to be on the left and the right here. But before we think about those too much, let's talk about where the Tesla are. With these two spots near the Town Hall, those are guaranteed to be Tesla. There's no reason for someone to have a giant bomb in there. Now, there's no other 2x2 spot in the base, so it's going to be in one of these double bomb possibilities, either the left or the right. But either way, it doesn't really change my attack too much. Now, the biggest offender in terms of traps here is going to be the spring trap locations. Now, with these wall pieces sticking in on the bottom here, you're guaranteed to find a spring trap in between. I mean, that's the whole point of those pieces. In a farming defensive base, those pieces serve to funnel giants over that spring trap. But this is Clan Wars, and we're not attacking with giants. I mean, if you do get attacked by giants, you don't need to worry about defending against them anyways, because they're going to fail. So it's kind of a moot point. The only thing you do is you tell me that there are two spring traps in the bottom. And furthermore, these two spots are critical because with those wall pieces there, you cannot put a giant bomb there. So if I were to attack this base, if I know that there's no bomb in either spot, I don't need to necessarily heal down there. Whereas if those spaces were open, even if there were spring traps there, if I didn't know beforehand, I would need to heal on one of those spots at least, in case there was a bomb there. So right away, you're telling me you have no bomb there. Furthermore, there's also two more spring traps up top with these pieces. That's actually pretty critical because we actually recently attacked a very similar base where the attacker came in on three spots from the top, met up at the air defense, and then split up to hit these double bomb spots. When you come in like this on one of these double bombs, you'll sequentially set it off so it won't ruin your day as long as you have a heal down. The problem with that is with these two spring traps up top, if I come in grouped up from the top, I'm certainly guaranteed to lose 6 hogs. And that's really bad to start the attack off 6 hogs short without taking out any bombs or anything. So that's not really the best approach on this base. Another way to handle this sort of situation is the route that Tom takes. And I really like this one. So, I mean, without knowing anything, you're basically going to pick a side, left or right. Using 4 or 5 hogs, you can come in, knock out the cannon, and then continue through to the base. What this is going to do is, if there's a double bomb there, you're likely setting off one or both bombs. If there's a Tesla there, you'll still probably set off a bomb, but you'll also pop the Tesla up too. And it's going to lure at the same time. The thing is though, even if you just pull up a Tesla and no bombs at all, it's very likely that, say he has a Tesla here, which he actually ends up having, it's very likely that he has his Tesla on one side and the double bomb on the other. I wouldn't expect to find a double bomb and a Tesla both on the same side. So with that in mind, if you find the Tesla on one side, you know the double bomb's on the other. If you find the double bomb, then you just won the grand prize. So that's a really great way to handle this type of base with only one tower protecting a possible double bomb. Now what's really, furthermore, if we want to capitalize on that, so we come in, say on the left, and we take out a double bomb. What Tom ends up doing here is he puts in a wall of hogs, backing that up after he kills the clan castle troops. What's nice about this is the spread out hogs are much less likely to set off a spring trap, three hogs per trap. I think he ends up only losing 3 hogs total for 2 traps, so that's much better than losing 6 hogs. Furthermore, this still accomplishes the effect of wanting to come in parallel with this possible giant bomb spot. Because even if he didn't get the giant bomb on the left, he would still want to come in and set these off sequentially. So it still achieves the same effect of coming in the way you want to on a giant bomb, while also avoiding some of those spring traps up top, which we were told were there because the attacker puts his wall pieces out. Now, that's only 4 spring traps. I actually don't think we ever found the other 2, so that's kind of a flawed base in that regard. Also, real quick before I get into the attack, in terms of base design, I think these huts should absolutely be out of the core. They're only adding 500 hit points to the core, which is not much, but in doing so, you remove the possibility of another double bomb spot, or just like more uncertainty in the base. It's less certain. I could have a Tesla and a giant bomb there, so I would need to be a little bit more careful with my heals. Now, if those were double bomb spots, I wouldn't be too worried about it, but still, it adds uncertainty to the attack, and the less certain you are in knowing where things are, the harder the attack is. So by putting huts in the middle like that, you tell the attacker that you don't have much to worry about in the core. I can pretty much guarantee that there's 2 Tesla in there, and I don't even need to heal in the core. Whereas if I had more space there, I would probably want to put a heal in the core, and I would lose being able to put that heal somewhere else more important. So that in mind, let's roll into the attack. So like I said, Tom's going to come in on the left here. 5 hogs, takes out the cannon. He actually did get the double bomb, so it's his lucky day. He's going to pull this dragon up top. Now he was actually a little bit inefficient here. He loses a handful of wizards because he dropped all of his archers too soon. You really want to drop like 2 archers, 4 wizards, and then sequentially drop the rest of your archers or bobs. That will distract the dragon if you drop them one by one, and let your wizards clean up. Moving on, here comes the wall hogs he tucked out. I think he loses 1, 2, 3 hogs total to 2 spring traps, so that's really good. Now he's taken out like a third of the base already, and he still has his 3 heals left. So I mean, he can almost cover the entire remainder of his base with these 3 heals. And again, if you look on the right, even if this was a double bomb, he was probably fine setting it off sequentially. And he's still got his last heal, so he's totally fine in space. The one thing I would have done at this point is put my Barbarian King at the bottom left to tank for that cannon and archer tower, and also help kill this enemy Barbarian King. I think that's something that a lot of Town Hall players make a mistake in doing, because you don't really need your hero to win at Town Hall 8, but once you get to Town Hall 9, it's all about heroes, and you really need to use them more effectively. One other thing he did is he dropped his Clan Castle troops up to the top right. That was pretty good use because he missed a cannon on the way down, so he was able to pick it up and speed the attack up, as opposed to having his hogs run all the way back and pick it off. So that was pretty good use. So a pretty nice attack by Tom. He really handled the double bomb situation well, and the known spring traps. Lots of hogs left over. I think this is a pretty quick attack too, so well done. Alright, this is Chris of the Legacy. Thanks for watching.